With a very heavy heart, I announced to the citizens of the great state of Washington that we lost a great trooper today. Justin Schaefer has been with the agency for 7 years. He's done a lot of great things for the agency. He was a canine officer, dog Frankie, whom we're going to take very good care of, husband, the son of a police chief here in this community, and a wonderful mother, and a great detachment of troopers and a community here in Lewis County who lost someone that's very dear to them, as we have as an agency lost someone who's very dear to us. So as you know, earlier today, Justin was helping out with the pursuit when he was struck by the suspect and unfortunately succumbed to his injuries. So it's a tremendous loss. In nearly a 100-year history of this agency, Justin is our 30th loss as a family in the line of duty. So our heart desperately goes out to Justin's wonderful family, to his detachment mates, to the district troopers in Vancouver, and to our great agency as a whole, and importantly to the citizen of this great state who lost a brave public servant today. With that, I'll take any questions that you have, and I also have the sheriff here, Rob Snother from Lewis County, who is able to speak to you about some of the criminal components of today's situation.
The circumstances when the trooper was struck by the suspect, what was the trooper doing when the suspect ran him down?
The trooper was attempting to end the pursuit by deploying spike strips. And we were still investigating the circumstances as to why, but it led to the trooper being struck by the suspect vehicle.
Is he also a father himself?
No, he was not. No. 28 years old, just he and his wife, lovely wife.
With the trooper passing, and we're in the middle of this pandemic, I know that there is always a great show of force. Officers line the streets and oversee the trooper moving on. How is that going to change?
Well, to a degree, we'll be as safe as we possibly can. We know that we're in a historical time within our society. So we're being very cautious and careful. We're exercising the great distances, but we're a family. This is a family, and a family lost a brave family member. So we're going to hug and support each other as family members.
Chief, when you deploy stop sticks, I'm sure you train on this endlessly.
We do.
But is it apparent to you that a suspect can go out of the way to divert, to actually aim for? Is that even conceivable?
Well, under the circumstances, when you're actually dealing with a pursuit that's in motion, any number of things can happen. And unfortunately, something that we didn't want to have happen happened. Very unfortunate.
Chief, everyone will wonder, was this something that we should have been doing to try to stop this person? Was that person a danger?
I'll let the sheriff get into that. Yes, there's some criminal activity involved with this individual, having committed criminal acts in, from what I understand, 2 different counties that we know of so far. Yes. So he was a very dangerous individual. Questions?
Was he airlifted? Was he transported somewhere?
He was transported here in this immediate area, Chehalis, to Providence Hospital, where unfortunately he succumbed to his injuries.
Would you be able to spell his name for us?
Schaffer, Justin is his first name. 28 years of age, 7 years with the agency.
Sheriff, can you tell us a little bit about the incident?
Sheriff Snauzer.
I would, first of all, before we begin here, I just want to say that Lewis County law enforcement family is mourning the loss of Justin. In Lewis County, we know our first responders by first name. We know their families. We are crying with them today, tomorrow, and in the future. And my heart is broken for the family, and our prayers go out to them. We have great partnerships with the State Patrol and the agencies surrounding Lewis County, and we could not be more proud of the men and women that serve in this great profession. And we are sadly missing one of ours. So with that, Drew, what was your question?
What was the incident? What can you tell us about what led up before the impact?
So there was a pursuit that initiated out of Thurston County. They had to recognize the individual. that was wanted in crimes out of Thurston County and out of another county further north. The pursuit entered Lewis County, and State Patrol assisted in that pursuit, and spike strips were deployed out, and Trooper Schaefer succumbed to injuries from the pursuit. The pursuit continued from 79 here, right here, for approximately 3 more miles, where deputies continued to pursue the vehicle. The vehicle took the off-ramp at 76, where it collided with a light pole. The suspect driver remained in the vehicle. We waited until additional units responded. We called out our SWAT team. We had units from Thurston County, State Patrol, Chehalis, Centralia, and the Lewis County Sheriff's SWAT team members. We were able to talk to the individual and have him, after some coaching, he was able to get out of the vehicle and was taken into custody without incident.
What will be the next steps for Trooper Schaefer's body? Will he be transferred at some point to where is his body now? And
We just took care of that. So we just transported him from the hospital to the medical examiner's office. So that's been taken care of. And we have troopers that will be standing by with him for the next several hours. We'll be by his side. So I want to thank all of the law enforcement agencies who've been of great assistance to us in this horrible incident. I can't thank the sheriff and his folks enough. Chehalis PD, Centralia PD, Olympia PD, Thurston County Sheriff's Office. We've had a lot of support in helping us get through this awful moment, and I appreciate that very much. And that's on behalf of the 2,500 men and women of the Washington State Patrol, Sheriff. Thank you very much.
And the suspect was involved in a robbery or attempted robbery in Thurston County. That's what initiated the pursuit from, was it yesterday?
Thurston County has those details, and they'll be able to release that through their PIO.
There's some video that suggests that there was some sort of deployment maybe of tear gas or something with the suspect when he was refusing to get out. Did that happen?
There was a point where the suspect remained in the vehicle. It was unknown at the time if there was weapons in the vehicle or not. A number of communication had been, we called him, we talked to him a number of times. At one point there was gas initiated into the vehicle. He later made a phone call and was able to come out peacefully without incident. So we're very happy about that incident, that he was taken into custody and no other officers were injured.
Can you explain what started this chase today?
Well, I'll go back to Thurston County Sheriff's Office, identified the individual. They initiated a pursuit. They had probable cause for his arrest. The pursuit continued into Lewis County, and that's how the whole thing started.
So this guy was wanted for something else? And
Yes, he was wanted out of Thurston County and another county up further north.
Okay. Can you determine if this suspect intentionally targeted?
That's under investigation.
This investigation is ongoing and will be ongoing for several weeks.
Can you release the name of the suspect and any criminal history you're aware of?
The suspect is identified as William D. Thompson, 39 years of age, out of Olympia, and that's the only information I have at this time.
Charges that that person's facing?
At this time, he is facing vehicular homicide.
You said Trooper Schaefer is the 30th to die in the line of duty.
That's correct, since 1921.
When was the last time you lost a trooper?
Well, we lost Trooper Brent Hanger, who died of a heart attack while on a marijuana gratification tour of duty. Yes.
When did that happen?
That happened 4 years ago. We'll get that information for you, but it's been approximately 3-4 years. Yeah.
Was the trooper deploying the actual?
I can't hear you back there.
Was the trooper deploying the strips at the time, or
No, he was out of his patrol vehicle deploying the spike
So he's
strips.
out there by the side of the road deploying the strips.
That's correct.
And do we know if the vehicle intentionally?
We don't know that at this time. That is under investigation.
And who's the car hit? Was a dog or crit in the K9 unit that was with him? Was that?
The K9 unit was still in the vehicle. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, we'll get that out to you. Yes, absolutely.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Very sorry.
You bet.